Welcome, friends. Mrs. A here with another book to share with you. And today's book is really special because it is a special book that I picked because a friend named Tristan emailed me asking for some books about animals or dinosaurs. And I was able to find a fabulous author named Ruth Owen who was willing to share one of her books with us called When Birds Had Teeth. And so this book is about dinosaurs and birds and how they're still connected and related. It is really interesting, and so I hope you enjoy this book, and special shout out to Tristan for requesting a book about animals. If you ever have a request, go ahead down in the description and email me with what you'd like to hear. Be sure to hit that red subscribe button while you're down there, and I'm so excited to see your emails and messages and add more books that you'd like to see. This is a part of the Dinosphere series. And again, it's called When Birds Had Teeth by Ruth Owen. Let's read it together. When Birds Had Teeth by Ruth Owen, consultant, Doggle Dixon, paleontologist. Someone who studies dinosaurs consulted with Ruth and helped her write this book. Like many non-fiction or true or real books, we have a table of contents here. And you can see there are a lot of different parts and sections. Crunch time, a bird with teeth, bird or dinosaur, and so on. We are fortunate enough that we can read it all together today. Crunch time. A hungry bird grabs a dragonfly in its jaws. Crunch! It bites the insect with its sharp teeth. This bird is called Archaeopteryx. Archaeopteryx. It lived 150 million years ago in the time of the dinosaurs. The Archaeopteryx means old wing. Have you ever seen an image or an example of this type of dinosaur? Archaeopteryx? I haven't. This is a new dinosaur to me. I'm really grateful that Ruth included some pronunciation keys. I don't know about you, but dinosaur names are really tricky for me to pronounce, and having it broken down into small parts makes it more accessible for me to read and understand. Have you ever broken down words into smaller parts so you can read them carefully or understand them better? Yeah, me too. It's a really helpful trick. A bird with teeth. Scientists discovered Archaeopteryx fossils in 1861. The prehistoric bird was the size of a large crow. It had 3 clawed fingers on each wing. It also had sharp teeth and a long, bony tail. Do you see those clawed fingers? They're nicely labeled. And those sharp teeth. Archaeopteryx fossil. Wow. There's those clawed fingers and the long bony tail. Today's birds have beaks and no teeth. They also don't have clawed fingers or long bony tails. Interesting. Bird or dinosaur? With its teeth and claws, Archaeopteryx looked like a dinosaur. Yet it also had feathers and could fly. So why did this creature resemble a dinosaur? The fossils of Archaeopteryx and a dinosaur called Compsognathus, look a lot alike. Archaeopteryx skeleton, Compsognathus skeleton. Oh, do you see some similarities? Ways that they look the same? And some differences? Yeah, I do too. That is pretty cool. An amazing discovery. Scientists studied lots of fossils and made an amazing discovery. Birds came from dinosaurs. Dinosaur skull fossil, bird's foot fossil, dinosaur foot fossil. Wow! Do you see all those details? That is fascinating. The dinosaurs that became birds walked on 2 legs. They were related to dinosaurs called velociraptors. Velociraptor. The dinosaurs that became birds evolved over millions of years. Have you ever heard that word evolved before? If you haven't, there's another great feature in the back of this book called a glossary, and it tells you a bit more about some words that may be new to you. Evolved means changed gradually over a long period of time. So the dinosaurs that became birds evolved or changed gradually over a long period of time. And here it says over millions of years, so a really long time. Lots of birds. Some prehistoric birds could fly, while others were flightless, meaning they couldn't fly. Here we have Patagopteryx. They were flightless birds, and scientists think that they probably lived in large flocks. Yanornis was a chicken-sized bird that could fly. Scientists think its main food was fish. Why? Why do you think scientists think that its main food was fish? Are there any clues here in this picture? Yes, you paleontologists, they found a fossilized Yanornis filled with fish. This fossil had fish inside of it, and so they think that it ate fish. Makes sense to me. Tiny wings. A bird called Archaeopteryx lived in China. This peacock-sized bird had tiny wings and couldn't fly. Like some modern birds, Archaeopteryx ate small stones. The stones helped to grind up seeds and other food in its stomach. Wow. Archaeopteryx fossil. Scientists found stones in the stomach of a fossilized Archaeopteryx. If you look close, you might be able to spot them too. That is some interesting information. I did not know that some birds eat small stones. Wow. Beaked bird. Confuciusornis was the size of a pigeon. It lived 120 million years ago, but it looked a lot like a modern bird. It does, doesn't it? So cool. Scientists think Confuciusornis was one of the first birds to have a toothless beak. Instead of a bony tail, it had two long tail feathers. Oh wow! Have you ever seen a bird with long tail feathers? Me too. Confuciusornis was able to fly. Scientists can tell this by looking at its bones and feathers. Here's another great example of a fossil. I love all of these incredible pictures included in this book. Asteroid Strike. What happened to the prehistoric birds? About 66 million years ago, a giant asteroid struck Earth. The asteroid caused fires and floods. Most of the prehistoric birds became extinct. Most dinosaurs also went extinct after the asteroid strike. Do you know what it means to become extinct? If you don't, there's a glossary back here to help us. Gone forever. Extinct. Meaning there aren't any around or alive anymore. They're gone forever. Unfortunately. Thousands of birds. Some kinds of prehistoric birds survived the asteroid strike. They evolved over millions of years. There's a penguin. Eventually, they became penguins, parrots, and other birds. Today, there are 10,000 different kinds of birds on Earth. Parrots, pigeons, sparrows, toucans. All the birds on Earth today are related to dinosaurs, but none have teeth. And we are back to the end here with the glossary, in case you'd like to check out some other words that you were unsure of. And friends, I would definitely recommend that you check out this book by Ruth Owen and many of her other books, as well as the books that are linked in my description from Bearport Publishing. They have so many great nonfiction books and some fiction books too, if you are curious to check them out and learn more about other animals or other creatures you're interested in. Thank you so much for visiting with me today and listening to When Birds Had Teeth. I hope you learned something new or interesting. I know I did. Can't wait to see you next time.